Jayvon's going to ask about your defensive performance tonight, holding Pierre down. I think you got a 13, but he had to work really hard for that. What was your mindset going into the game on that side of the floor?
Oh yeah, we talked about it all week, and we know what he can do, how he can score, and the coaches just said to make it hard and make him work for every shot, and that's what I tried to pride myself in is doing what I can on the defensive end, and that's what happened tonight. So.
How much harder is it to put together 12 points with the amount of energy and focus you dedicate on the defensive side?
Yeah, you get a little tired, on that defensive end when you're working so hard and you're guarding one of the best players and he's coming off every screen and stuff like that. But my teammates found open shots for me, so it kind of made it really easy for me. So.
Do you go into a matchup like this tonight almost more locked in on the defensive end, knowing what that can do?
Oh yeah, definitely, because we knew what Pierre can do, so it's just like don't let him beat us, make somebody else beat us, and make all his shots hard and all his points hard. So.
Zach, what about the team's defensive performance? Seems like you guys were really locked in from the opening tip, especially in the first half, held them to 16 points in the first half.
Oh yeah, I think they just set the tone for the game. I mean, coming out and you make them their first couple of shots hard, like because they see their first couple of shots go in and the rim gets huge. So I think setting the tone, hitting them first. I think they tried to out physical us the past few games, and so really trying to punch them first.
Having matchups early in the year, including at Jack State, where you guys struggle to finish it off at the end. Mm-hmm. How beneficial is that in hindsight, knowing how to handle a game where you had a double-digit lead and you could kind of tell they were going to find some punches late?
Yeah, I think that's what the conference season is about. I mean, obviously the championship is not on the line right now. I mean, you got to win 3 games in the conference tournament, and so just taking these games as lessons and practices. I think coach calls it practice, whatever, blah blah blah, because every game's a practice to try to be the best towards the end of the season.
Is that going to be the key focus as you guys go into the final few regular season games before the conference, or is there going to be another thing you guys are going to be focusing on?
No, I'd just say honing in on the details. Like just you got to start early in the season. There's like a lot of room to grow, but now it's just tightening up the little things and trying to be playing your best basketball in March.
Zach, coach has talked about how selfless you can be, being the perfect teammate sometimes, but there seemed to be a little bit of an extra push on your end to make sure you got a couple baskets in and kind of establish yourself.
Oh yeah, I think all my teammates and coaches tell me to shoot a little more, and I like to get others involved, but I think just being aggressive and like I said, I try to be really physical tonight, and I think that helped that.
Jayvon, Cedarville, I know you scored a lot of points and Conference Player of the Year, all that sort of stuff. But at what point this year did you kind of say, defense is going to be my calling card here on this team?
Oh yeah, it was really on my visit. Coach McKay, he came to one of my practices at Cedarville, and on my visit he told me like we know what you can do on the offensive end, but on most visits they don't tell you what you need to work on, and that's what they did. Tell me I need to work on my defense. So I just wanted to take pride in getting better on the defensive end, and it kind of just became my thing. So
how much of an adjustment is that for you? I mean, because you were averaging 20 points a game last year, and now some nights you might not take many shots, but how much of an adjustment is that for you to say I need to lock in on defense?
Yeah, I don't think it's really much of a difference for me. It's just I may not be scoring as much, but I'm helping my team win in a different way, so I think that's really important.
Zach, Jack State was kind of making that push late. You got it down to 5 or 4 or whatever it was. How big was that Aquino Owens tip in there late?
I mean, it's huge. It's a big play, and you see him laughing all the way down the court. I mean, he just plays with a lot of joy, and we're also happy for him because he earns it. So, huge play.
On the nose, the final moments of the game when they were neck and neck with you guys, what was going through y'all's mind in the final minute when they were just pressing you guys and putting all the heat on you guys trying to take the lead?
Oh yeah, it was just really taking care of the ball. We know they're going to press and try to get us to turn it over. So we work on that in practice, just taking care of the ball in those type of situations. I think we did that well in the last couple minutes. So.
Zach, you guys are now 3 games left till the conference tournament. You're sitting in first place right now. What's the how confident I guess is this team right now?
Yeah, I think we have a great belief in ourselves, and I think that starts with our coaches. Our coaches kind of instill a belief in ourselves, and not a cocky belief, but just a confidence in our reps and our practices. And I think we work so hard in practice that when we go out in the games, we can have that confidence that we play with.
And how about the crowd tonight, just the energy they brought? Coach talks about how that's worth 4, 5, 6 points each game.
No doubt. I mean, I think that gave the edge. We won by 4 points, and you play that game on the road, it's gonna come down to the last shot. And so I think that, I mean, the Flames crowd was amazing, and it helps. It really does help us play.